Nigeria, a country in West Africa with a population of over 200 million, has seen a significant increase in the adoption and use of Bitcoin in recent years. The rise of Bitcoin in Nigeria can be attributed to a number of factors, including the unstable economy, high inflation rates, and the government's restrictions on foreign exchange. In this video, we will explore the Bitcoin boom in Nigeria, the reasons behind it, and the potential implications for the country's future. We will also discuss the concept of a central bank digital currency (Cbdc) and whether it could pose a threat to the widespread adoption of Bitcoin in Nigeria. The Bitcoin boom in Nigeria. In Nigeria, Bitcoin is often seen as a means of escape from the unstable economy and the devalued national currency, the naira. The country has been experiencing high inflation rates for years, with the value of the naira plummeting against major international currencies. This has led many Nigerians to seek alternative means of storing and transferring value, and Bitcoin has emerged as a popular option. According to data from the peer-to-peer Bitcoin marketplace Paxful, Nigeria has consistently been one of the top countries in the world in terms of Bitcoin trading volume. In 2020s, Nigeria accounted for over $400 million worth of Bitcoin trades on the platform, and the number is expected to grow in the coming years. The reasons behind the Bitcoin boom in Nigeria. There are a number of factors that have contributed to the rise of Bitcoin in Nigeria. One of the most significant is the government's restrictions on foreign exchange. In an effort to control the outflow of foreign currency from the country, the Nigerian government has placed strict limits on the amount of foreign currency that can be purchased or transferred out of the country. This has made it difficult for Nigerians to conduct international transactions using traditional banking channels. Bitcoin, however, offers a way around these restrictions. Because Bitcoin operates on a decentralized network, it is not subject to the same restrictions as traditional banking channels. Nigerians can use Bitcoin to purchase goods and services from international vendors or to transfer funds to friends and family members in other countries. Another factor contributing to the rise of Bitcoin in Nigeria is the country's high unemployment rate. With limited job opportunities, many young Nigerians have turned to entrepreneurship as a means of making a living. Bitcoin offers a way for these entrepreneurs to conduct business online without the need for a traditional bank account. The implications of the Bitcoin boom in Nigeria. While the rise of Bitcoin in Nigeria has been largely positive for the country's economy and its people, there are some potential risks and challenges that need to be addressed. One of the biggest concerns is the lack of regulation surrounding Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in Nigeria. While the government has not outright banned the use of cryptocurrencies, it has not yet implemented any clear regulations or guidelines for their use. This has created a situation where some Nigerians may be using Bitcoin for illegal activities such as money laundering or terrorism financing. There is also the issue of volatility. Bitcoin is a highly volatile asset, and its value can fluctuate wildly in short periods of time. While this volatility can be attractive to investors looking to make quick profits, it can also be a source of instability for the country's economy. Central bank digital currency and its implications for Bitcoin in Nigeria. As countries around the world explore the concept of a CBDC, there has been speculation about how this could impact the widespread adoption of Bitcoin in Nigeria. Central bank digital currency is essentially a digital version of a country's fiat currency backed and issued by the central bank. While the implementation of a CBDC could potentially improve the efficiency and security of the country's financial system, it could also pose a threat to the use of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. If a CBDC were to be introduced in Nigeria, it could offer a more stable and regulated alternative to Bitcoin, potentially causing a shift in the country's cryptocurrency landscape. However, some argue that the introduction of a CBDC could also lead to increased government surveillance and control over financial transactions. Conclusion. In conclusion, the rise of Bitcoin in Nigeria has been driven by a combination of economic factors, government restrictions, and a growing entrepreneurial spirit. While it has brought benefits to many Nigerians, there are also potential risks and challenges that need to be addressed, such as regulation and volatility. The introduction of a Cbdc in Nigeria could further impact the cryptocurrency landscape, potentially offering a more stable and regulated alternative to Bitcoin, but also potentially increasing government control over financial transactions. Only time will tell how these developments will play out and what they will mean for the future of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in Nigeria.